You wake up to a stranger rummaging through your things, threatening your family, threatening you. Quick! How do you react? How do you protect yourself? The newspaper, Armed Citizen, has performed studies in the past year that indicate that firearms are used over 2 million times a year for personal protection. I've grown up in a household of readily available guns, become NRA certified, and researched gun control. Today I will persuade you that the possession of a gun is a necessity for all responsible citizens for 3 different reasons. The 3 reasons I will speak to you about are: owning a gun is a constitutional responsibility. Police cannot protect every individual, and criminals fear citizens who are armed more than they fear police. Allow me to inform you on how it is your constitutional responsibility to own a gun. The Second Amendment states, "The right to bear arms, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, not be infringed." If we are given the right to bear arms, it becomes our responsibility to bear arms. This amendment would not have been put in place unless there was a necessity for citizens to be able to bear arms and protect themselves. Between when the Constitution was written and today, someone saw that we needed to be able to protect ourselves because we couldn't always be protected by someone else. So they created this amendment so we would know that we could bear arms and protect ourselves. NRA employee and advocate Brad Starling believes that it is his duty and his right to reach out to all citizens and to remind them of this responsibility that they possess. Let me now inform you of why police cannot protect every individual. The number of crimes and calls for help far exceeds the number of law enforcement. According to former Florida Attorney General John Smith, police respond to only about 200,000 of the 700,000 police calls for help. That's about 29% of all of the calls are answered by police. Imagine that each one of you are at home, watching a movie, hanging out with friends, sleeping, and someone breaks into your home. Each of you calls 911, asking for help, asking for someone to come and protect you. Out of all of you, 7 of you are going to get answered with the police coming to your door. That leaves all of the rest of you to figure out how you are going to protect yourself. Are you going to grab the bat that's in your closet, behind all your coats, and shoved in the very far corner? Are you going to grab the knife sitting on the kitchen counter? And are you going to have the guts to go up to the criminal that has broken into your home and address them with less than a foot distance between the two of you? Or are you going to pull out a gun and maintain distance between each of you and show them that you are prepared and that you can protect yourself? Given the scenario, we will move on to the final reason of why you should own a gun. Most criminals fear armed citizens more than they fear police. In 1982 and 1983, Professors James Wright and Peter Russi of the Social and Demographic Research Institute conducted a study that showed that 57% of criminals said that most criminals feared armed citizens more than police officers. This makes sense though, doesn't it? Police officers are trained. They're trained to go into a situation and analyze it and negotiate with the criminal, try and convince them to put down whatever weapon they have, try and convince them to leave whatever situation they're in. Well, you're in danger. Citizens, however, regular everyday citizens that are threatened, haven't been trained to do this. They're going to be working on their adrenaline, on their instinct, on what they think is right. If somebody breaks into their house and they have a way to protect themselves, they're going to think, protect, 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 defend, defend, defend. They are going to do whatever they can to keep themselves safe. They may pull out a gun. They may find any other household weapon, but they will protect themselves. So of course, a criminal is going to fear an armed citizen more than a police officer because they aren't worried about having to fill out paperwork if they protect their home. They're not worried about how they might get in trouble if they make the wrong shot or if they shouldn't have made the shot. They're going to be thinking about, how am I going to stay safe? How is my family going to stay safe? Today, I have told you about 3 reasons why owning a gun is a necessity for every citizen. You should own a gun because you have a constitutional responsibility to own a gun. You are more likely to call for help and not be answered than to be answered. And criminals fear armed citizens more than they fear police. So when you go home tonight and curl up to watch a movie, hang out with your friends, or go to sleep, think of if you are protected. Can you take care of yourself if someone breaks into your home? If not, consider what a gun can do for you.